Mad Max 2. The first Mad Max movie is a stone-cold action classic. But the sequel ups the ante with a bigger budget, crazier stunt sequences, and some of the best vehicle chases in cinematic history. As Furiosa, the prequel to the Mad Max movies, is in theaters at the time of writing, there is no better time than now to recap the second movie's plotline to bring you up to speed with the events that followed in this sequel. Mad Max 2 Story Recap. There are no shrimps on the Barbie for the unfortunate denizens of futuristic Australia. At the time this movie is set, civilization has collapsed, the world has descended into barbarism, and warring tribes battle for one precious commodity, fuel. Into this madness steps Max Rokitansky, who drives his supercharged black V8 Pursuit Special around the desert with only his loyal Australian cattle dog for company. As the film begins, we see Max fending off a group of marauders led by their vicious biker chief, Wes. When they head off into the distance, Max collects fuel from one of their wrecked vehicles and continues on his journey into the wasteland. Later, Max sees a gyrocopter and tries to capture it for fuel. However, he is ambushed by the pilot, who has set a trap for the road warrior. He is no match for Max and his dog, however, who outmaneuver him and decide to spare his life in return for information. The pilot tells Max about a working oil refinery and leads him to its location. What happens at the oil refinery? From a distant position, Max and the pilot see a vicious gang led by the merciless Lord Humongous attack the compound. Some of the settlers that try to escape in cars, but they are unable to flee from the marauders who give chase. Max is able to rescue a man named Nathan whom he strikes a deal with. He will take him back to the compound in exchange for fuel. Sadly, Nathan dies on the way back and with him, so does the deal. At the compound, the settlers are about to confiscate Max's car when the marauders return. A feral child who lives in the compound takes out one of the marauders with his metal boomerang. Wes wants revenge on the kid, but Lord Humongous intervenes and offers to spare the lives of the settlers in exchange for fuel. The settlers are given time to contemplate the proposal when the gang leaves. They are divided over the offer given by Humongous, but then Max comes up with an idea of his own. He will retrieve